Yo, what the fuck is up? Welcome to My Favorite Lyrics, a podcast where we talk about music lyrics, except for when we talk about other stuff. Today we got a very, very special guest. You know him, you love him. You might have seen his special frontin'. You might have seen that. If you haven't seen that, go check that out. You might have heard his album Haze-o-pedia.
Let's go.
Go peep. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, welcome to the show, Rob Haze.
Oh man, thank you. Yeah.
That's a more official introduction than most people get. A lot of times I just give somebody's name, but I was like, let me shout out.
I appreciate the project.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like
it's not just a credit.
Yeah.
It's like a specific this is my body of work.
Sure.
Yeah. Rob, what's up, man? How you living?
I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well. Yeah. I'm enjoying my time out here. We in LA.
How many years you been in LA now?
Since 2019. It'll be 7 in June.
Yeah, because I feel like you moved out here right as I was moving to New York. Right as I was getting to New York, I feel like you was...
I would see you when you were visiting. When you had the hair.
Yeah. I used to have, in like 2017 when I used to visit, I used to have
you was
freeform
very
locks.
native tongues with the hair. You know what I'm saying? Very, very...
very free spirit.
Yeah.
Very alternative medicine type of hair vibe specifically.
Did you plan for that, or were you just like winging it as you went?
It was very that. I've had freeforms twice in my life.
Yeah.
And it's always just like it starts with like me having a little fro with the sponge.
Sure.
And then I just kind of don't do anything for a little bit, and then it starts growing out, and I'm like, you know what, I'm kind of fucking with this.
Yeah.
That's definitely how it's happened both times.
All right. You took it to the top. Some people, the freeform kind of ruins their job opportunity.
Yeah.
You got an ill job with the freeform.
Well, I also don't do like real jobs. You know what I mean? I also I do this. So it's like in this field you could have freeforms and let that rock.
Most people I know that say I don't do real jobs don't have a laptop. So you saying that but also having a laptop?
I'm ahead of the curve.
You ahead of the curve.
Damn. I think I might have aged out of freeforms. Like I don't know if I got that left in my life.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Jay-Z's doing it at like
Jay-Z because
50-something.
His punishment from Beyonce was you can't get any more haircuts. If you notice the timeline, think about when 444 came out, Lemonade came out. It was
that's
like,
when it all started.
We're gonna go with this publicly, but guess what, Mr. Shape Up?
Yeah.
Never again.
You
can never get a haircut again.
I don't want to ever see your ass lined up again.
Never.
Yeah.
Never. Think about it. Jay-Z was Mr. Caesar.
He was at all times.
Was Mr. Caesar.
That's true. You never even saw him like with a little baby fro or nothing like that. It was always like it was very clean.
Death of auto-tune. T-Pain did drive him to stop getting haircuts for a second.
Sure,
but then when the album came out, that was that whole album mode.
Yeah.
And then when the album came out, he had a haircut, Blueprint 3 or whatever.
It's back to clean.
And that same era, I also was growing my hair out. But I just thought we were just doing that.
Right.
So then when Jay-Z cut his hair, I was just like, oh, he was making an album. I wasn't making nothing.
Sure. You were like, wait a second.
I thought we were barber.
I thought we were doing this together, Jay. I thought we was all.
I thought as society we was all just like growing our hair, and then and then when Jay-Z cut his hair in September of that year, I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like, what did you have when I met you? I feel like you had the flat top. I feel like it was a high top fade, Rob, when I met you.
Well, what happened was I had the sponge.
Yep.
But the Dominican barbers at that time couldn't fathom it.
They wasn't familiar with the sponge tech.
When I would go, because I just wanted this in the back.
Okay.
And I wanted the rest of it to be, you know what I'm saying, like a Peter Guns type of thing that I sponge up
I know exactly what you're talking
into a
about.
shape, right? Of course. But I would go and then they'd be like, oh, I know this guy really wants a high top. So they would high top fade it up.
Wait a sec. So they would give you an entirely different. Well, see, but I feel like your mistake here is you're going to the Dominicans, where I feel like they're just on a different type of time.
Yeah.
Than what you got at like a regular black people barbershop.
Yeah, no. I really came to New York with the idea that the diaspora was the same when it comes to haircuts, and
And this speaks to being from the South.
Sure.
Because it's like, you're from Atlanta, I'm from Texas, and like, as people from those areas, like, we don't got access to black people that speak Spanish. that's not really a thing that's, well, let me not speak for you. We did not have that.
We do, but it's a secret. They not really, you know what I'm saying?
They not prevalent.
Yeah, they closeted with they
Espanol.
they islandness. Yeah, with their Espanol, all of that. You know what I'm saying? Also, there's secret Africans. There's people,
interesting.
and then it's like, oh dang, your first name is we don't know, and we don't know your last name. You out here just really just yeah.
They going by Tommy, but then when you look at the government, it's like that's Tomas.
Right. We don't know till we go to the birthday party. They throwing ones, and then we like, oh, I ain't know it's this kind of party. And then the family like, no, we Nigerian. It's not like that. Chill out.
Secret Nigerians is crazy. I don't think I've come across any secret Nigerians. Because the Nigerian names, I feel like a lot of times be giving it, the last name be getting them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's where you look at that, and it's like you see,
Sure.
they got a similar type of name to Wale at the end, and then you're like, I know what's going on. The secrets, but yeah, all this to say, like, in where I grew up, at least, it was like, all right, the people that spoke Spanish, that was Mexican people.
Yeah.
And we knew what was happening with that. We didn't have nobody that could have cut my hair, but then you moved to New York. It's a whole different situation.
It's a whole different situation. And when I'm in New York, there are people that think I'm Dominican. There's
Really?
people that was like walking up to me speaking Spanish, and I'm like, hey, shawty, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I can't help you.
Was it flattering at all?
I mean, it was never like it felt like emergencies. Like it wasn't like they was walking up to me speaking Spanish just to like say hey. It was like I can't help you. Like
Then coming up to you be like, help! Something's bad right now. Something's bad right now, and I need you to fix it, please.
Right,
Like
but
that's
hit
the
the
energy
sap
they
button
had.
on that. Yeah.
That's very funny.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
But yeah, no, growing up in Atlanta, you know, we really Michael Jackson dangerous with it. You black or white, you know what I'm saying? We you know, we had Mexicans, but yeah, it's very polar. And honestly, my bubble was super black. So it was like, you know, principal black, guidance counselor black, pediatrician black, dentist black. You know what I'm saying? Mayor, you know.
Y'all the black mayor?
The police.
Huh.
Yeah. So
did y'all like the black police? Like was there like a they're in the community to help us because it was black police, or was it still like we not?
It depends. If if you're doing a crime, I don't think you like the black police.
Right.
Because they're
out to get you for the stuff that you
and they
up to.
doing their jobs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you're not doing a crime, then it feels like all right, you know, yeah.
I got you. Yeah. That sounds tight. I mean, tell me about Atlanta now is like the capital of rap music and has been for like, I don't know, like 10, 15 years?
Yeah.
But it wasn't like that when we were like growing up. It didn't feel like that in the same way. Tell me about what you were listening to as like a young boy in Atlanta.
I mean, I think that Atlanta was growing as I was growing up, so you know, I mean, I remember Outkast, Goody Mob, Monica, you know, Lil Jon, and all that happening to the point, you know, TLC, to the point where I assumed most artists were from Atlanta. Like I was like, 702 is a Las Vegas area code. Okay, like I just thought Brandy was from Atlanta. I thought like if I saw somebody on TV, I'm like, yeah, they probably from here too. Like yeah, they just going to LA to shoot a video, but So then
That's tight.
And then but then after a while, it was like seeing the pride in Atlanta.
Yeah,
you know, especially like around the like Bone Crusher. You know, Ludacris, like around the crunk era, it really felt like, oh, this is a new phenomenon. Like this is a thing that's happening, but they just always switched it up. We just always had something new and something going on that I never felt a gap. Like it never felt like, oh, you know, Atlanta, we had our time. You know, there were other places that it felt like, oh, they had a moment. And
Houston, as somebody from Texas, like it was like Houston. Ultimately,
H-Town,
when you look back on it, had like shout out to H-Town,
Knocking the Boots.
They had a moment.
Knocking the Boots for Christmas. Have you ever heard that? The Luke Christmas album?
I'm not familiar with the Christmas joint.
You gotta hear Knocking Boots for Christmas.
I'm gonna write that down.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Yeah, they going for it with the Christmas version of Knocking Boots.
You know what? I'm gonna make sure I write that down.
Like Give Love on Christmas Day is a Christmas sex song, but it's classy. Knocking Boots for Christmas is like there's no denying what this song is about.
Knocking Boots for Christmas 1993 holiday song by H-Town. Okay.
I wouldn't make it up. Yeah. Is this a fact checker? I wouldn't lie to
no,
you.
No. It's not a fact checker. It's really just me being like, all right, like this is what was going on. And
I'm assuming in Houston, Christmas of '93, everybody's bumping this.
93 is a little before when I was when I was moving around.
I got you.
I don't quite remember what was going on in '93, but I believe it.
The fact they made that a Houston artist made Knocking the Boots just show how popular boots were at the time. Because you know what I'm saying? They're not cowboy boots.
No. They're talking about like a Timberland,
like
or
a Doc Martin or something.
Doc Martin, maybe like one of those like Nike boots, like they had in Juice. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Maybe some of those joints.
Toros.
It was a time period for heavy shoes.
Yeah, it was heavy because they was East Coast stomping.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you got them heavy shoes, you got East Coast. You
gotta make sure they hear you.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So you was in Atlanta. You was in Atlanta. It felt like did that make it feel like anything was possible? Because I would imagine if you like from a city where you see people making it like over and over and over again, I'd imagine you'd be like, oh, I could do whatever I want.
Yeah, I mean a little bit. You know, I also felt like I wish I was more musically inclined.
Did you ever make music?
Everybody's popping in music, like not for real.
Okay.
Like me in middle school, we had like a group or whatever, but we ain't practice. We ain't go over to each other's house. We ain't, you know what I'm saying? We was just coming up with names and stuff. We made some emails.
You didn't quite have the discipline.
Yeah, and
what type of music were y'all making during that period?
I mean, we was gonna be a rap group for sure.
Who would you compare like your rap style to at that period?
Everything.
Okay.
I didn't have my own style.
Of course. That's what I'm saying. Because y'all must have been basing it off of something that was popping.
The probably the best song I ever rapped was in college. We made a song called Shame on Them. And I'm definitely got a Project Pat flow.
Yeah.
It's
one of the flyest flows to do.
It is. Yeah. It is, but it belongs to somebody.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
It belongs to somebody. Maybe the most distinctive.
That's the worst thing that
Like it's a lot of flows that you could be like, oh yeah, he was kind of doing that and he was kind of doing that. Project Pat is really like, oh no, he's the only one who ever talked like that.
Right. It's like going to an open mic and smashing a watermelon. And it's like, dog, what are you doing?
Gallagher got that.
What are you doing? Gallagher got that. You didn't even pick a different fruit?
Yeah.
You wildin'.
Yeah, you could have smashed up some mangoes at least.
Yeah. Mix it up.
Okay, so you was doing Project Pat flow.
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a favorite Atlanta artist?
A favorite Atlanta artist? I mean of course I love 3 Stacks. I love Outkast, but it's so many. It's really tough.
Y'all got a lot to choose from.
Yeah, there's a lot to choose from. Yeah.
And again, I'll say as somebody from Texas, I feel like we had essentially like a 4-year run where like the world kind of knew what was going on.
Yeah.
And then it's been quiet since then. Shout out to Meg.
Shout out to Meg.
Meg holding us down, but it doesn't feel like there's like a scene in the same way where you could point to like, oh, here's like these 5 new artists that like popped off. But I guess it's better recently. You know what I'm saying? Big X a plug from Texas.
Okay.
Shout out Big X a plug. Shout out Mexican OT.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's like real Texas shit. Travis Scott from Texas, but it's like it's a different. He doesn't really feel regional. You know what I'm saying? He feels kind of.
Yeah.
He feels like he's kind of for everybody.
But that's because he influenced some of the biggest people.
That's true.
So, like, we didn't even get to put that on Texas because it was already, like...
He was already with Kanye.
He was already in the mix. Yeah.
Hey, you listening to the pod right now. Are you a member of my yet-to-be-titled fan base, which is a thing we're working on, genuinely? We're in the lab trying to get to the bottom of that. Do you live in New York City? Well, guess what? Got good news for you. We are doing our first ever New York City live show on June 29th. It's going to be at Littlefield. It's going to be a good ass time, and I'm going to expect to see you there. If I don't see you there, I don't know what I'm going to do, but it's going to make me sad. And that's not what you want to do, right? So go ahead and buy tickets. The link is in the description bio, and it is also on the My Favorite Lyrics Instagram and wherever you find links. That's where the link's going to be. So go ahead and tap in, and we're going to have some very special guests. It's going to be a good time. Bye, baby. Leia.
I feel like you and I are around the same age. I feel like were you on the rap blogs really heavy? Were you,
Oh yeah.
Was you doing that? What were you on?
That's a great question because I feel like where you were determines your scope of the whole blog era.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because they all carried it different. I was a Two Dope Boys guy.
Okay.
Once Two Dope Boys came out, I was kind of like, I wasn't looking for other stuff. I rarely went to Rap Radar. I was way more of a hype beats guy. If blog era, I'm on Kanye's blog, I'm on Hype Beast, I'm on the Shoe Game. Like I'm really more on the fashion blog side. But when it came to music, I'm going to Two Dope Boys. Mecca Soul Mix Show. He's giving me the samples. I got the samples. You know, I'm downloading those. Also, I used to be on Album Base heavy.
I don't know about Album Base.
Album Base was like where they would you would get the zip files with the albums.
Okay.
And so yeah, so anything that had like 5 mics, I downloaded. Anything that I used to read about in the source, I used to I used to just be grabbing everything. Pre-streaming, it was just like, I want to hear this stuff.
This is like something that I feel like younger people wouldn't understand. Like if you're like under a certain age, you might not know that like the way that like during the blog era, like you used to just go to a blog and then they would have a link where you could download the song like straight to your computer, like on the website. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You didn't like the streaming shit like wasn't really popping. It wasn't really around. So I was a Pigeons and Planes guy. That was my blog site. And you go to Pigeons and Planes, and it would straight up be like, all right, new song from Wiz Khalifa. Then it'd have like a Mediafire. Yeah. Like a Mediafire link, and then you would click it, and it would just be on your computer, and then you put it on your iTunes.
And it would be big as hell. You got it, you know what I'm saying?
You might have to clear something out.
It would take real estate. You know what I'm saying? Like we didn't have hard drives like we have now that like just laying around and
I had to get the external hard drive.
To put
my music on the side joint.
Sure. I had an iPod.
Yeah.
I had an iPod before I had a laptop, which was really dumb.
Same.
Because it's like, how am I going to put music on this? I was a person
plugging
my iPod on other people's stuff. You know, like had somebody unplug it too early.
And then your whole shit's
everything erased. Every song in my parents' house just erased.
That's
because my friend was just like, you ain't got to do all that.
Yeah, that is a thing that I feel like you also wouldn't understand if you're not like above a certain age. Where it's just like, oh yeah, like your whole music library was at risk.
Sure,
and there were things that could happen that could straight up like lose you every song that you had. That happened to me once or twice, where it's like, oh yeah. If you unplugged it at the wrong time, or if you like were like uploaded to one computer and then you moved to the other computer and that computer had different shit, it might just be like, all right, we're putting all this new computer stuff, all your old computer shit, gone.
Sure,
you could lose whatever, and you also built these songs up brick by brick.
Brick by brick.
You know what I'm saying? You put every single thing on there.
You name them, for yourself.
Of course.
Sometimes it was like
you could edit everything.
Yeah. Sometimes it was like, oh, this CD is so old. It's just track 1, track 2, track 3. I just have to guess how to spell these songs.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Especially during the era where Wayne was really popping.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? During the Wayne era, Wayne was putting out so much music and so many mixtapes. There might be like a song that one person saves as like Superman. And the other person got it saved as like Save the World.
Right.
And y'all might be talking about the same song, but you have no idea.
I have no idea.
You have no idea that y'all actually been listening to the same shit the whole time until you get. And there was also no Shazam, so there was so much new music coming out, and like sometimes you would hear it in somebody's car, and like there'd be no way to figure out what song you even heard.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Hopefully I remember some lyrics, but even the lyric sites didn't have mixtape stuff. Mixtapes was just like
it was the Wild Wild West.
It's the Wild Wild West.
Yeah.
The FBI rated DJ Drama. So then it just felt like, ooh, how many mixtapes do I download before
before they get me.
Before
they get me. That was a real thing. That was a real thing. They certainly wanted you to believe that if you hit a certain number of like illegal downloads, like a federal agent was coming to your crib.
I had a friend that got in trouble. Remember there was a story of a guy in a college campus. He downloaded Austin Powers, and then he got sued by the studio or whatever. So I had a roommate that got sued by HBO or whatever because he downloaded The Sopranos.
What? Was he like selling it?
No,
he just was watching it.
Torrenting, but he was torrenting crazy, and he was my plug. So I would go. He would be like, "Yo, write down the most rare stuff, and I'm gonna find it." So I'm like, "Cool." Main source Breaking Atoms. I never heard that. I want that. Souls of Mischief. I never heard that. Let's get the Tribe. Oh, let's hear all the Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? So he's going and finding all this stuff. But so he got in trouble for that, but he represented himself. He figured out that the school, in order for the school to find out that he was downloading, they had to look through your downloads. That's like a breach of like what we agreed to, and now he's a lawyer.
Because he got very acquainted with
himself off. And then he figured that he changed his major. He was like, "Oh, I could do that."
He was like, "I understand the system."
And now he's a lawyer. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's an incredible story. That's an incredible story that he went through so much with the legal process. He was just like, "Oh, I'll just like do this as a profession."
I could do that. Yeah.
But also, there's another part of me that's like, I would have been so scared if people was looking through my like downloads when I was in college, because like a bunch of it would have been like TV episodes and movies and stuff like that. But then like sandwiched in between it would be like Big Booty Latina Goes to School. Sure. You know what I'm saying? And then you also gotta answer for that. You can be like, "Oh, Austin Powers. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Candy has a rough day at work. Yeah. And then it's all like loaded in there.
Your porn titles, I really don't know what's going on in these things. Big Booty Latina Goes to School. I don't know what that means.
What do you mean you don't know what it means? You know what it means.
No, what is go to school like a Urban Dictionary? Is that like code for something?
No, it's like in the version of it that I'm thinking in this imaginary example. In this fake example, the imaginary version, I'm thinking that it's like she's a college student and she goes to class.
Oh, she in college.
And then,
cool.
You would hope so. You would hope so.
Hell yeah.
The type of stuff. The stuff I'm watching. Everybody's in college
at least.
Honestly, at this point, graduate school. At this point, she a grad. Maybe she even a PhD student.
And you in college. So y'all the same age.
So we got the same stuff going on. It's not at the very least she's in the later years of college. It's nothing early. It's no grades. It's not that.
Yeah.
So just
okay. That's hard. That's hard. I'm down. Big Booty Latina go to school, man. Let's make that happen.
That felt like a very normal. That felt like such a normal example until
hey man, these times you gotta specify.
You gotta really be like true in a post Epstein.
She's not getting on no yellow bus.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
She getting on the public bus.
She got on the public bus.
And she can go alone because she's 28 years old.
Right.
Yeah, and she's pursuing a PhD in something challenging.
Girls going wild. You know what I'm saying? That era. I get it now. I get it.
Rob, I wanted to ask you, and this will segue into some of the lyrics that you brought, but I wanted to ask you about one of the stars of the podcast, somebody that gets talked about maybe as much, if not more, than any other artist that I feel like you might have a relationship with, and that is Future.
Yeah, man. Like I love Future. Mm-hmm. You know, I saw Future from the beginning.
What was the earliest Future like? What was the earliest time you were hearing Future?
Watch This.
I don't know. Watch This.
You sitting there over watching. I'm gonna give you something to look at. Yeah, Watch This was the first Future song that I remember, and that used to play. But I never knew the artist's name or nothing. It was just a song that would come on, and it was like I see you over there watching. I'm gonna give you something to look at. It was
what year is this?
This like 09, 2010 maybe.
Okay, that's only a little bit before he got around to me.
Then Rex on Rex.
Mm-hmm. with YC.
With YC.
Who had the most, he had the furthest along hairline I've ever seen on a person.
Sure.
His hairline was on his forehead, which was something I'd never seen before.
Yeah.
He had like an advanced
I've seen
hairline.
it in person. I seen him Christmas shopping one year. I was Christmas shopping, and then, my homeboy was like, there go YC right there.
Yeah.
And that's when I knew, like, Future had taken off because we never saw him shopping.
Right. He was sending somebody else to go.
Where we were Christmas shopping. It's like, I don't think YC gonna have another one. I don't know.
And lo and behold, I never heard another YC record.
But honestly, everything you remember from Racks on Racks is Future. When you go back and look, got a campaign going so strong.
Yep.
Your brain when I'm talking on the phone, and the time where we, and then after that, itching. My fingers, they itching. They itching for the paper. And then after that, it's just like,
he's going crazy.
Tony Montana. Yeah.
That was my earliest. Tony Montana
Magic.
and Turn on the Lights.
Turn on the Lights.
That's my earliest Future.
Turn on the Lights. I love that song. I would sing that song at work.
Yeah, at what job?
I used to work at CNN. I was a logger in the sports department.
That's cool.
Or whatever. But yeah, I would get on my coworkers' nerves because when people be like, man, I don't like Future, he's ruining hip hop. Sure. And then it's just like, do y'all have a heartbeat?
Right.
There's rhythm in our chest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Future's like y'all be thinking about the words and like, oh, the rhymes and stuff. It's like, dog, this is soul music. This is soul music. You know what I'm saying? And being from the South, it's like Ray Charles, Lil Richard, James Brown. It didn't matter what they was saying. Fruity Tootie. Oh, Rudy.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and he was talking about something.
That's the clean version.
Yeah,
but we still felt it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
James Brown, you don't know what he's saying. You still feel it. I feel like with Future, it's like, I tell the truth.
Yeah.
I tell the truth. Come on, man.
Say that.
That man just being honest.
Yeah. He's even has an album called
Honest.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I talk about Future on this podcast. Truly,
he had Kelly Rowland doing double negatives.
What
we
do
ain't
you
never
mean?
seen her mess up her grammar. You know what I'm saying?
What song is
We
this?
Don't Want to Never End. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't even know they had a song together.
Yeah.
Kelly Rowland and Future.
He got a song with Kelly Rowland. He got a song with Rihanna.
Yeah.
He got it. Come on, man.
Bro, okay, hold on. Speaking of that song with Rihanna, that song that he has with Rihanna, it's called Love Song, but it's like 15 O's.
L-O-V-E-E-E-E.
Bro, legitimately, I would say one of my top 10 favorite Future songs. I think it is incredible.
Yeah.
It's also the thing that I don't know if I've ever talked about this on the show is that Future, Drunk in Love is a Future song.
Yeah.
Drunk in Love is a Future song that Beyonce took for herself.
Right.
That is exactly, and what I think the beautiful thing about Future, and I'll get off him. No, I won't. I'll keep talking about him forever. I just think he can make kind of any kind of song.
Sure.
And like make it sound incredible. Like I just don't think there's that many artists that could do Drunk in Love and Love Song and also could do
shit.
And also could do shit and also could do Turn on the Lights and also could do Monster and also could do March Madness. I think he has something for like he can do everything. And he also like he's a lover. As toxic as he is, I do feel like he got like real love in him. He like really could write. Like I think he could have just been an R&B artist if he wanted to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He a lover, but also,
Well, of course. Of course.
He's
been on some demon shit.
He be busting in a lot of women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've talked about this before, but the Mother's Day where he wished Happy Mother's Day to every baby mom that he has. Yeah. And individually, he was like, all right, this one. It was more than I realized.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah. Shout out to Future. I think he's obviously had an incredible career, but I think he's like a top 1% artist. I've said this on the show before. I do think like what like Bob Dylan is to like some people, like that's what Future is to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because the way people talk about Future, that's how I feel when I hear some of that Bob Dylan stuff. I be like, bro, I don't.
This is not touching me. This is not touching me at all.
Dude talking, hey, dog, I don't know what he's saying.
That don't do nothing for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
it's like if you put on oh God, what's that song? If you put on Hallucinating,
Come on.
if you put on My Collection, yeah, that's going. If you put on the Percocet and Stripper Joint,
Come on.
might be my favorite Future song potentially.
Yeah.
I
even like the new stuff. Podolsky.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah,
That's you know what I'm saying? That's you know the lean is taking its toll.
of course. Yeah. I do. I love. It's the thing that I love about him is it seems like sometimes he will like start from just like a little sound like that and be like, I'm gonna make a whole song around that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like Perks and Molly's, and like
Yeah.
every other.
Sometimes you feel like the beam just kicked in.
Yeah, of course.
Like he started the song, he popped in the beam, and then it's like,
Yeah,
ooh,
he's
turn up. Like, okay.
Keep going.
Yeah, he activated now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder. I've heard him basically be like, I don't really even be doing drugs like that.
Sure, but that's what makes it beautiful.
Yeah,
Because
he can tap into that version.
You feel the drugs,
Yeah.
and it's not even real.
Right.
These drugs are imaginary,
And that's what
and you feel it.
and that's what a top level artist could do.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where do you land on 2 Chainz?
I love 2 Chainz. I love 2 Chainz. What a rebrand. To go from Titty Boy.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen Ludacris's Cribs episode?
And 2 Chainz is
No.
in it?
Ludacris's diary. He goes to 2 Chainz house and he's like, yeah, I'm going to my boy Titty Boy's house. That's how I keep it real. And I was like, damn.
That's so funny because for our white listeners, basically what happened because black people understand immediately. For our white listeners and our not black listeners, what happened is Ludacris is at the top of his musical success.
Yeah.
He is doing, and people don't remember this because now he's known for doing Fast and the Furious movies.
Mm-hmm.
Ludacris was on a hot run like very few artists will ever see.
Yeah.
He was going insane. And basically he's on MTV doing a reality show being like, I'm going to 2 Chainz house
Yeah.
just to ground myself, to humble myself
Right.
and see what life could look like if it wasn't going as good as it is.
Sure.
That's basically what he was.
And with the name Titty Boy,
Yeah.
it did seem like, oh yeah, nah, like, you know what I'm saying? This is real as it gets. You
Yeah.
know, yeah, the toilet, look at the toilet over here, man. This, you know, I gotta keep it real, man. You gotta pull this string, you know? Yeah. But
I gotta keep it real. The shower don't work all the time, so I gotta take a little bottle when I get over here and just kind of splash it on the top of my head.
Right.
That's how they bathing over here.
But then Duffel Bag Boy.
He had that moment. Then it chilled out for a little minute.
And then they put a True Religion store in Lenox Mall.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what happened there, but 2 Chainz got them True Religion jeans and was like, I can't be Titty Boy anymore.
Yeah,
I'm leveling up.
I wish I knew about. Like I haven't actually heard him talk about that story, but I wonder what the like exact moment was.
Sure.
Because there must have been a moment where he's like, Titty Boy, not it.
Right.
Titty Boy, I'm not where I want to be, and I feel like Titty Boy might be getting in the way of where I'm trying to go.
I think rappers level up when they create something that everybody can relate to. I think relatability goes a long way with rappers. So like, I'm riding around and getting it.
Yeah.
Anybody on the way to work
Mm-hmm.
can be like, I'm riding around and getting it.
Mm-hmm.
It's mine. I spend it. You know what I'm saying? That's really just like having a job.
Yeah. I was like, when that was dropping, I worked at a grocery store.
Yeah.
I was probably like I was in my like late teens and I was working at a grocery store. And I objectively was not really getting it. You know what I'm saying? I was getting it if getting it was $8 an hour.
Yeah.
But like I was getting my version of it. And you're right.
Yeah.
That's a thing that you could hear and say to yourself and be like, yeah, no, I'm getting what I could get.
I'm still super nostalgic for that time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm smoking on exotic. My girl ain't got no stomach. You know what I'm saying? Now we all got stomachs. You know, it happens.
Yeah. That's just something that comes along.
Yeah.
This comes along with like a later like period of time in your life.
I didn't even know my stomach was coming when we was singing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can't even really like conceptualize it at that period of time.
Mm-hmm.
What also was that around the same time as Watch Out, or was Watch Out later?
Watch Out's later.
Okay.
Because Watch Out is dab. Yeah, that might be
That
like
was during the dab time.
Yeah.
That was during the dab time.
Oh no. Oh, is Watch Out hit them folks? It might be a combo.
You getting mad?
Yeah.
I'm getting rich.
Doom. Yeah. I feel like
He was going crazy.
yeah.
He was going crazy. Shout out to 2 Chainz if you're listening. We know that you are. Pull up to the pod.
Come on.
We would love to have you. I saw you did the Adam Freeland show. This show's less popular, but it's just as entertaining.
Let's go.
Pull up.
Let's go.
Come on, 2 Chainz.
Hendrix, come through.
Future.
Here's
the thing about Future. I think like 2 Chainz, has a pretty good. He clearly like has a sense of humor.
Yeah.
Like he's funny on the track, and I think he could be like a fun podcast guest. He used to have that show where he like ate expensive shit, like did the most. Like I think he's got a sense of humor. Future, I don't. As much as I love him, I don't know if he's a great podcast guest.
He was great on Narwhal.
He did go
Sensational.
on. Yeah, that was like Future just feels like he's cool in a way that I'm like, I don't know if you could ever like be silly.
Mm-hmm.
I worry because he feels like really a quintessential like, oh, you cool like all the time.
Yeah.
There's no moment where you're like getting goofy at all.
You know when that moment on Narwhal where he says sensational?
Of course.
You know what Narwhal asked him?
No, what was it?
He was like, what's your favorite thing to eat? He was like, cheesecake. It's like, what is cheesecake like for you? And he's like, sensational.
Yeah. And he says his voice sounds so cool when he says it too. It's like kind of gravelly.
It's his own me.
Sensational. Like
But
I don't know nobody else who talks like how Future's like speaking voice sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. This is the thing that I'm always curious about. I think I'm always like, Atlanta seems like just a really cool place to grow up. And everybody that I know that's from there has like such a deep love for like being from. I feel like Atlanta, Chicago's like this, and like Philly's like this, where it's like everybody who's from there like fucking loves being from there.
Honestly, I wasn't super rah-rah Atlanta until
you
moved.
left. That's what happens.
Yeah.
I'm like that with Texas.
I never had a Braves hat when I was in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I always was the like what we didn't have gangs like that. You could wear whatever hat you wanted.
Yeah.
So yeah, Cavs, Knicks.
Well, because when you're where you're from, you just
Lakers, whatever.
You want to kind of be different. You want to be like, oh, everybody wearing this.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna be wearing that. Like
whatever team got a new hat, that's what hat I'm getting.
Yeah.
Oh, the Nationals just put out a different hat. Yeah, I'm getting that. I'm hockey. I got a Flyers hat. You know what I'm saying? I'm being different.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what it's all built off. I had Atlanta Hawks Sharif Abdul-Rahim jersey.
Come on, man.
And it was just because it was like I was like, oh, y'all don't got that.
Yeah.
Y'all wearing like Maverick shit. Y'all wearing like Houston shit. Like I'm over here with it.
That was a rough time for the Hawks. Shout out to Sharif. He did the best he could.
He could.
But those were some rough years. Yeah.
I was unfortunately I think the Hawks have had, I'll say mostly rough years.
Yes and no.
Y'all looking towards the future right now.
Yes and no. I mean, they doing their best. They ain't never been near the tip top since they've been to Atlanta.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the 60s.
But y'all had some fun. Shout out Joe Johnson.
Shout out to Joe Johnson. Yeah.
Shout out
to Jeff Teague. For sure.
Shout out to Jeff Teague, who ended up being one of the great NBA podcasters.
We didn't know he had a personality. I swear that I never saw Jeff Teague at the comedy club.
No.
I used to see Joe Johnson looking like sad at the comedy club and stuff, and it just be like, yeah, man, like, yeah, eventually we gonna get good, you know. But yeah, I don't remember, we'd see Dwight Howard and stuff, but I don't remember Jeff Teague just,
I had no idea.
Knowing he had that personality.
I had no idea he was that funny.
Yeah.
I had no idea he was that funny, and he's hilarious.
If he would have showed that earlier, he would have made so much more money.
I think so too. But they didn't know about branding.
And also his play style.
Yeah, sure.
You know what I'm saying? You go for the layup and not the dunk. And now you're not
resonating with
interview him. This man you doing layups.
Rob, you brought some lyrics for us today.
Yes.
You brought some lyrics for us today, and I wanna get into some of them. let's talk about this. I mean, we were talking about Future before. I feel like we have to start at Future's lyrics. So let's just talk about this one real quick.
Oh yeah, no, this is from King's Dead on the Black Panther soundtrack. You know, big Marvel project.
Of course, huge.
This is kind of Killmonger's theme, you know, and the interpolation of it plays throughout the movie, especially when Killmonger comes into power. There's a part that's super controversial. The internet kind of makes fun of. La-di-da-di-da, slob on my nub, pass me some syrup, put me in the cup, la-da-da-da-da, mother love. Yeah, but there's context for this.
Yeah, let's speak on it.
Okay? At the time, there were multiple songs that were taking Slob on My Knob and going into like, so you have the G-Eazy song, No Limit.
Yep, I remember that.
Right? Fuck with me and get some money.
Yeah, big hit.
To the same cadence of suck a nigga dick or something.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But it's called No Limit.
Yeah.
Almost like G-Eazy's trying to like cover up his tracks.
Trying to distance himself from
yeah.
I wonder if he had
It's not called Hypnotize.
No, it's not.
It's just the first line in the song is like, no limit, I'm a soldier. Hey, but it's like, nah, the whole chorus is based off of Slob on My Knob.
Honestly, I had not even put that together until this exact moment.
Then A$AP Ferg.
Oh, he does it. Yeah,
he does Slob on My Knob.
He does it directly. Yeah.
Yeah. And so he's
also on one of his biggest songs. This is fascinating. The last one, that's No Limit, or No Limit's one of G-Eazy's biggest songs.
Sure.
What's that song called?
Drive to the mob, don't do a lot.
Check it with me and do your job. What is that for song called?
We're falling on the chain.
Watch Prezi Plain Jane.
Plain Jane. Yeah.
Also one of his biggest songs. So Slob on My Knob, The Legacy.
Slob on My Knob, The Legacy.
Yeah.
Future sees this.
Yeah.
And is like, oh, people are just going around and just taking what Juicy J and 3 6 Mafia did and turning that into like they're basically monetizing an homage to 3 6 Mafia. And so he takes this opportunity to lampoon that by saying, la-da-da-da-da, slob on my knob. To me, that's Future like saying, I see what y'all are doing.
Wow.
And that is whack.
I see what you think this is a cultural criticism that Future is doing, where he's saying like, hey, like y'all are actually bastardizing the legacy.
Y'all are bastardizing the legacy
of this really important moment in rap history, and now I'm gonna take it back and I guess make it his own. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Tell me if I'm wrong.
Because look at it, like Slob on My Knob never left.
Okay.
That's one of them 3 6 Mafia songs that, like, I don't know, maybe we were freaked out, but they were playing it at parties when I was coming up.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a song from the 90s.
Y'all was playing that at parties?
10, 15, 20 years later.
Whoa, you had your
Slob
shirt
on My Knob
you had your
still
shirt
being
off,
played. Maybe. Maybe. It might have been around my neck.
Yeah, I feel like
you know what I'm
they
saying?
playing Slob
Like,
on My Knob. It's hot in that room, and your shirts
might have been at a phone party.
Yeah,
might have been at a pajama party.
Phone party's
might
got to
have been
be
at a, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Phone party got to be dead, right? There's no way. There's
no way I
asterisks.
could find out.
Right. There's not, and the fact that you don't know that lets me know that you're in the right place in your life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you was like, oh no, it's a phone party right over here, like down off of, if you knew that information, I'd be looking at you.
Once that foam get in your eyes, if you are sober, you bouncing.
You know, in hindsight, I don't see what the upside of the foam party ever was. What was the cool part about it? Because I remember going and being like, all right, well now my Sperry's is gone.
Yeah.
Now my Sperry's is all
wearing
fucked up.
Sperry's to a phone party is what
What's the right footwear?
Something you don't care about.
Interesting.
But
Like the
but
shoes you like
Spears
mold
have a material. I guess they a boat shoe.
That's
I
the
guess
thing,
you,
is I was
you
like,
wearing it. Yeah,
they ready for like something that's aquatic. That's where my head was at.
Sure.
Was you speaking of which, were you on the black boy white boy swag? Were you doing that?
Oh yeah.
You was, because I know in Atlanta it was going kind of crazy.
Yeah, but like before that, I mean like actually when black boy white boy swag was going on, I was way more hype beast. Like
You was wearing
I was
Bape.
I was a Karma Loop guy. I was, 10 Deep, Lamar and Dolly,
Okay.
Supreme, Bape. Yeah. I was on that type of tip. So I was kind of separate from, because we already was doing polo when Dro first came out, when Kanye first came out. Like that time, that's when I was doing polo. And the rock and roll stuff was like kind of right after that.
I remember
so
that.
Because black boy white boy, it was two folds. Either you was on the rock side, the Young LA side, and you
picked
had a
up
mohawk.
guitar. Did you ever have the mohawk?
I did. I had the mohawk briefly.
Okay.
But I had the mohawk when it was just like me, Diddy,
And Roscoe Dash?
Yeah. I didn't stick with it.
Yeah,
So
sure.
I had the mohawk. It was I had like dark in the middle and then like light on the sides. But it was before people started doing the mound with it.
That was a nasty time. I didn't care. Did you have designs in it too? You had designs?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And I lost a picture. I got kicked off Facebook in 2008, and I don't have the pic, but I had an ill mohawk.
Okay.
Like it was crazy.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. You're right. You're right. You could either do the black boy white boy swag was either you could do the mohawk with the designs and you could have like a studded belt and like a wallet chain.
Sure.
That's because Wayne was on that side.
Wayne was on that side.
Or
Jim Jones was on that side.
Totally.
Yeah.
You could be on that side of it, or you could be Sperry's and like Ralph Lauren polo buttoned all the way to the top.
Sure.
And then like it's the shorts still wouldn't be short. The shorts would be like khaki short. They'd be like cargo shorts.
Yeah.
It'd be like cargo shorts, no
Yeah.
socks.
Mm-hmm.
I was on that side of the divide. I never got a wallet chain.
Yeah.
I couldn't go over there.
The only thing was there were other people like you preppy. You had to do right. It had to be the right fit because you had the other guys who didn't mess with black people at all.
Sure.
And they polo stopped like right here.
Sure.
So you had to have your polo had to be like a certain level so we know. All right, you still love the culture.
What side of the fence are you on?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Right, because
Interesting.
like if you preppy, you got your size, right?
Uh-huh.
If you got the big polo man, then you got a big sleeve,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you baggy with it.
The big polo man was.
That's more like Boosie, Wipe Me Down, Webby,
Yeah.
like that side of it.
If you had the big polo, you was involved in some activities.
Boy, doing comedy during the big polo era was fun.
The big with the
'Cause
huge horse.
There was so many comedians with big polo jokes.
Oh really? See, this was in Atlanta. This was not.
That was like
Atlanta.
a top subject matter. You had to have a like. No, I could see the dick on the horse. No, that polo too big. Like you had to have a joke like that at the time.
Did you have one?
No.
Okay, you was moving in a different direction.
Yeah, I was moving in a different direction.
Okay,
yeah,
got you.
yeah. But it was something I noticed. I was like, should I? It feels like it's covered, but
For those of y'all who weren't around, there was normal Ralph Lauren polo, where it's like just a normal size horse.
Yeah.
Just a little guy, probably.
Yeah.
Not too much bigger than that.
Mhm.
And then there was a version of it where it was like they were like actual polo jerseys. So like they were like what you would actually play if you were like playing the sport of polo.
Sure.
And the guy would take up like he'd be like 2 feet. And then they would have like countries attached to him too. It'd be like Italy.
sure.
You know what I'm saying? Or it'd be like
Yeah.
España.
And a random
Or, like-
number on the sleeve.
Exactly. It was like an actual like polo jersey.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
like that was for a certain type of. I never could go.
But
over
a
it with
certain type of person
yeah,
gravitated towards the giant polo,
because they had to let them know.
and then the fake polo started being
USPA.
with the humongous
Remember
it just-
USPA?
oh yeah,
And
no.
if you had the USPA, then it was kind of quiet for you.
Sure.
If you had that, you was kind of because it was a similar thing, and it looked almost like it was that.
Yeah.
But it didn't say Polo on it. It didn't say Ralph Lauren. It just said USPA.
Yeah.
Which is United States Polo
Association.
Association.
Yeah.
Which was never quite got off the ground. Wait, do you have anything else about King's Dead that you would like to? Anything else you'd like to give us around that? Because I've never actually heard this take.
Yeah.
Because what about the voice? How did you feel about the voice? How did you feel like that played into his commentary?
I mean, but it's a switch. So to me, that's an indication that this is a different thing from the rest of the verse. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Also, King's Dead miss me with that bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the bullshit is the appropriation of Slob on my knob.
Whoa. This is special. I've never heard anybody make this connection, and
you got to think of the context.
I'm not pushing back on you on this at all. I got to take some time to think about it.
Yeah,
because you put me onto some. I just thought he was freaking it. I just thought he was being Future and like, because he's experimented with a lot of different voices.
Right.
I think he was like, because I remember where I was. This is 2017 or 2018.
Yeah, Black Panther comes out, I think, February of 18.
Okay, so this is like. This comes out, yes, and it's like, it's hot. I'm in Texas. We used to, in Austin, we used to like have like a run of comedians that would like hoop on Sundays.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember somebody playing this on the speaker.
Yeah.
And I remember like, it wasn't my turn, and I was like waiting to play the next game. And I remember hearing this and be like, well, hold up.
Right.
I've never heard nothing like this in my whole, I heard a lot of rap songs. I ain't never heard nobody do this before.
Yeah.
And it was polarizing. A lot of people gave him shit, but I think it's another example of him being an innovator and a pioneer.
Misunderstood, man.
Misunderstood genius.
Pluto is misunderstood, man.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Pluto.
Shout out to Pluto. And he's also, much like the planet Pluto, not given the respect that it deserves.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Being thought of as being lesser when actually it's really important.
Facts.
You feel me? I legitimately do think, I think Future's name should be up with like whatever great artist you think of of our time.
Right.
It should be right up there with Kanye. It should be right up there with
Come on.
all of that. Whoever your top artists are, like Future should be mentioned in that.
Sure.
But I don't think the world's ready to. I think we'll look back on it. I think we'll look back on it in like 20 years and people are like, oh, like that was actually, he was really doing something.
Yeah.
I do think that. Let's get into some more stuff that you brought. I'll let you take it wherever you want from here. You got a couple other songs. We could talk about any of them.
Oh yeah, let's talk about Junior Mafia Players Anthem. Are you familiar with this?
I am. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Niggas, grab your dick if you love hip hop. Bitches, rub your titties if you love hip hop. You got to open up the words that I say because this type of shit happens every day. I love rap. Rap music is my thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Number one music genre. That's what I listen to most.
Okay.
I never understood why we had to grab it because we love hip hop.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And I never understood why that type of thing would happen every day. Like, man, it would have to be a special occasion. I'd have to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe on the set of 8 Mile,
right?
If I was there when like Eminem rapped that and I didn't know it was coming, and you know what I'm saying? Right. It was like
you said your real name's Clarence.
Yeah,
that's a hold on to your dick moment.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. But I don't know if I love hip hop that much.
Interesting.
Right.
Interesting. You know what? Let me give you an alternate read on this. Maybe he's saying like, hey, hold on, wait a second. Hold on. What if this is cultural commentary again? What if this is societal commentary?
Sure.
What if he's being like, look, as Black people, we've been disenfranchised so often that like we don't feel like we have a lot. But you know what they can't take away from us? Our physical bodies. So maybe this is a reminder of the fact that like, hey, you still got dick, you still got titties. They can't take it away from you. They took everything else away from us, but they can't take the music away, and they can't take titties away. So hold on to it.
Okay. All right.
Are you willing to come with me there? I'm
willing to come with you there for sure. For sure. I mean, like here's the thing about I think that the penis grab was
it's huge.
Was a big 70s thing.
Oh, I think of it as like a 90s thing.
I think it starts as a 70s thing. They got the tight pants, you gotta adjust and stuff.
Right.
And you see it in a lot of like, black exploitation and stuff.
Sure.
Michael Jackson, at heart, he a 70s nigga.
Of course, that's where he came up.
So he's still grabbing it well into the 90s.
Right. That's one of his big moves.
When that Junior Mafia dropped, you know how Mike gave it up. You already know what Mike was doing when that Junior Mafia dropped. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
He hit a spin and grabbed it for hip hop.
Mike did love rap music.
Yeah.
And I feel like we haven't even talked about this. I mean, we're running out of time, but we haven't even talked about this. You're one of the biggest Michael Jackson fans I know.
Michael Jackson is my entry point to the past.
Sure.
Me seeing Michael Jackson as a kid made me want to be like, what's going on with the past? What's going on with these reruns?
Uh-huh.
What's going on with history? What's going on with any of this? Because I got to see more Michael Jackson.
Sure.
Yeah.
So you could say, I mean, that sounds like you're a big fan.
But I would say that, you know what I'm saying, I'm a fan of a lot of music from his era.
Sure.
Like I wouldn't be limited to just I'm not one of them like Mike in a vacuum, Jackson 5 in a vacuum without other stuff going on.
Yeah. I got you. Did you watch the movie?
I did watch the movie.
How did you feel about it?
It felt like if I watched my own biopic. It was like, y'all leaving a lot out. Y'all pissing me off. Y'all leaving a lot out. That's not how it went. That's how I feel the whole time. They had afros in the first scene.
Yeah.
That's not
how it all went.
How they have afros before the Black Panthers.
You think it's
how
too
they
early
have
with
Yeah.
I see.
They got afros when Martin Luther King alive. Like that. Make this make sense.
Yeah, it's just not how it added up.
Yeah.
It does feel like they.
The movie makes it seem like they invented the afro.
It does. It makes it seem like they were some of the first people with it. Also, it felt like they went to one talent show, and then after they went to one talent show, then they moved into a mansion.
Sure.
In L.A. You know what I'm saying?
But in context, Mike, when they get on, Mike is like 11.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta learn walk, crawl. You know what I'm saying? Like they did hit pretty fast. Like when you think about it, but I do think that you do need more time to see the grind and see the work, and also like the way it starts with like, hey, stand right there, and it's just kind of
like a really good Coleman Domingo. That was actually incredible.
Some people I could do for like 2 words. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't do a whole sentence. But yeah. But it just made it feel like, wait, y'all making it. We're not even seeing that Mike loves this. Y'all making it like they forced him to do it,
and it never made him happy.
And that works with no kid.
Yeah,
no kid. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Mike was forced to do stuff he didn't want to do, probably, and they probably took it way further than he would have took it with his kid brain. But at the same time, if he don't have that drive and that interest, it ain't. It
had to be fun first.
It had to be fun first.
It had to be fun first, and then eventually he's like, oh yeah, I could do it. And then eventually his dad was like, no, we doing this all the time.
Yeah.
And then he's kind of like, oh man, I was just having fun.
Right.
And his dad was like, nah, we don't do fun in this house.
Sure.
That's not as good of a Coleman Domingo impression.
Well, so what are they gonna do? They in a house. It's 9 kids. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They can't get it. Child labor laws. There's only so many jobs they can have. But they will let them sing.
They can sing and dance.
They will let them sing and dance.
And they can't control, and you could do it as much as you want in the house.
Everybody want to eat, but don't nobody want to work. Man, get in there, spin.
Rob Haze, #1 Joe Jackson defender.
A little bit. A little bit. A little bit.
Rob said nothing great comes without sacrifice. And you're gonna have to get that ass whoop a couple times.
We ain't seen no bruises. We ain't seen no black eyes. I don't watch hours of Jackson performances. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. I don't know. I had corporal punishment as a kid.
Hey, didn't we all?
So maybe it's just because I'm like, well, you know what I'm saying? What did they do?
So that by that metric, because it's like you're doing well. You got a good career for yourself. You know, and you also had corporal punishment. By that metric, if you would have got your ass beat more, you could be in an even greater place.
I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't know about that, but I don't. But
because you're saying it had to happen for them to get where they got.
Yeah, but I think also it's like it's a lot of kids in a house. You know what I'm saying?
You saying he needed to keep order in some type of way?
Yeah, you gonna let the kids take over? You gonna let you know what I'm saying? You gonna let them run the show? I come home from work, the string is broken on my guitar. I don't got the money. I gotta feed all these kids.
Yeah.
Now I gotta find a guitar string.
Yo, if y'all are listening right now and you're like, yo, should I whoop my kids? Yes or no? Rob says,
do you want them to be great? Do you want them to be great? Yeah, if you don't want nobody to faint when your kid walk in the room, sure.
Sure, keep your hands off them.
Yeah.
But if you want them destined for success,
right.
if you want them doing Dodger Stadium,
you want them to know where to get diamond socks. Mike had diamonds in his socks. You know what I'm saying?
He did. I actually didn't realize how sparkly the socks were until I saw the movie.
Yeah,
I didn't remember the socks being that sparkly. I thought it was normal socks.
Dude,
I thought the jacket was glittery and the socks was regular.
Nah, the socks had some sparkle to them.
Rob, we got to get ready to get out of here, but before we do, we got a voicemail from a listener that we're going to listen to real quick.
Oh, fire.
Let's do it.
On that Hey Marie song, One Thing,
Of course.
even though she never says what she think, what he did,
Yeah.
I think he ate her ass. I think that was her first time getting her ass ate.
Was that the whole voicemail?
I never had my ass ate, but I do imagine I might say, "Na na 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 go," like just involuntary. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think it would change the trajectory of your life? Because that's what it feels like happened in this song. Whatever this one thing is, it does feel like it got her whole situation fucked up.
Wait, because I don't even remember what the. Here's the thing: when One Thing comes on, I'm boogieing.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the verses say.
Just when the beat drops.
Yeah.
When the beat drops, you're
I can't believe it. I mean,
she says, "Oh, I've been trying to let it go, trying to keep my eyes closed, trying to keep it just like before. The times when I never even thought to speak. Don't want to tell you what it is. Ooh, it felt so serious. Got me thinking about you so much. I want to set it off, but it's this one thing that caught me." Well, hold on. Hold on. What was the name of this listener? Do we have his name? No, it's a fan from Charlotte. Shout out to Charlotte. I only been to the airport, but the Bojangles is delicious. He might be. I can't say that he's wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he said, she never does say what the one thing is.
Sure.
His theory does line up. Because it does, since she's saying something happened to her that she can't leave alone.
Yeah.
And it very well could be like, because it's probably not nothing normal.
Whoa.
You know what I mean?
Whoa. Yeah.
You feel me? It's got to be something she's never experienced before.
Sure.
You know, and that might be, she got turned around, got that butt ate. It could be that.
That's crazy.
That's special. Wow.
Yeah.
Whoever, wait, hold on. Let's go into the next verse. Hey, we don't know each other well.
All right, so he wildin'. If that's the case, he wildin'.
That catches you even more off guard because it's like any activities that I've done with like that is like that's somebody that I've known for a good little minute, and we've got a rapport, and that's how we get to that zone.
Mm-hmm.
But she's saying, hey, we don't know each other well, so why I keep picking up my cell? Memories just keep ringing bells. Oh. Hear voices I don't want to understand. My car keys jingling in my hand because you're about to go back over there. My high heels are clicking towards your door. Oh. Huh. Whoa. I can't deny I'm tired of trying. Nothing left for me to do but to keep on seeing you. I'm hoping you can keep a secret from me. But what you did is this one thing that got me tripping. I can't argue with your logic. I missed your name, friend, but whatever you want, I can't say that you're not right.
One Thing is on the Hitch soundtrack?
That sounds right. I don't know 100%, but
so
that sounds...
Did he go 90 and she went 10?
Clearly. She was leaning a little bit, and he said, "Girl, turn that thing around.
Yeah, turn that thing around.
I got something special for you.
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
something that you ain't never experienced." And she said, "Oh."
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yo, that's wild. That's wild. What's crazy is we live in a time where this is going to get back to A. Marie.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We will put this, we're going to clip out this voicemail. And Marie, if you're listening, we know that you are, pull up to the pod. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the one thing, or just make a video about this. It's, I remember this song in this moment well. You are absolutely right, Rob. This is from the Hitch soundtrack.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Rob doesn't like when I point this out, but Rob knows every single thing.
That's not true.
Rob has like a memory. He knows where everything is from. Everything is like, he'll like, you'll be talking about something. He'll be like, "Oh yeah, that was on the soundtrack of like Sonic 3. And you'll be like, "What?" And then you'll go back and look, and he'll be like, "Yeah, that song is from the soundtrack of Sonic 3. Or he'll be like, "Oh yeah, he was the cop's best friend from that movie from 1996. And then you'll look back, and it'll be like, "Yeah, no, that it all checks out." Rob has
it randomly though. like when I get in that bag, it is, you know what I'm saying, to like move the conversation.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? I was trying to get the 90-10 joke off.
Yes.
So I had to say
you had to connect it back to the Hitch.
To get it back to Kevin James. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is.
Shout out to Hitch. I saw Hitch in theaters, and so I was around for this. I feel like they play One Thing in like a scene where they're dancing, where it's like Kevin James and because Will Smith's trying to prepare him for wherever they're dancing at. And I think One Thing is the song that's playing in that moment.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Rob, we got to get out of here, but thank you so much for pulling up.
Thanks for having me.
Of course.
I've been trying to get on here for a minute, not actively, not asking, but just like getting pissed when I see other people on it.
Damn, they got him on there?
Yeah. Nobody can hear me. You know what I'm saying?
But it's in your heart.
Yeah, but in my heart, it's like, dang, when they gonna ask me? You know,
I think everybody in our field has that to like certain things.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Mine used to be the HBO show High Maintenance. I just saw so many people that I knew and that I was friends with being on High Maintenance, and I was like, I got it. Probably next season, I'm gonna probably have to be on there.
Yeah,
they probably,
for sure.
And then the show ended, it got canceled or whatever, and it never happened. But yeah, that was my version of that.
But you in the mix, man. You doing big things.
It's going fine.
Yeah. Yeah, multiple hair colors, you know what I'm saying?
That's true.
You doing your thug
I
thizzle
did.
out here.
I'm trying some things.
Yeah.
We do have to leave, but have you ever dyed your hair at any point in your life?
No.
That was my one time. That was the first time I ever tried it.
I wanted to go Heinz 57 when I was in college, like that color.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I never did it. I never went full Malcolm X with it.
Gotcha.
But I wanted
Red.
to. Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
It's not too late.
That's true.
It's not too late.
That's true.
Yeah.
I got the grays now, so now I'm just like,
That's fly though, because it's like a salt and pepper situation, which I think is a good like zone to be in.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Rob, before we get out of here, you got anything you want to plug for the people?
The Inconsistent podcast with Rob Haze. I talk to different comedians on there. That comes out when it's ready. It's Inconsistent. It's a brand. In season with Jamel Johnson, we talk about sports and gear year round. Hoops, soccer, football, and then finding out with Rob and Mandel. We're on the 85 South Network. We just talk about different things that we've learned and try to teach each other stuff. Kind of trying to combat the anti-intellectualism out there, but we end up sounding dumb anyway.
You know, it's we all grew up and went to American schools.
Come on.
So it's like, you know, did we fail or did the system fail us? Let's talk about it.
That's real.
You feel me?
Yeah, public school kid right here for sure.
Same. Rob, appreciate you pulling up.
Of course.
And we'll see y'all next time. Bye. My Favorite Lyrics is a production by Disco Nap. If you guys like what you hear, leave a review and tell a homie about the show. And make sure to follow us at My Favorite Lyrics Pod on all social platforms, except for Twitter. We offer that. You can learn more about this week's guest and the My Favorite Lyrics team by checking out the show's notes. And thank you to the guys that made this show happen. Executive producer, Lauren Mandel. Producer, Carmen Carigan. Our editor, Nicole Lyons. Fringe Podcasts, who engineered this episode. And yeah, that's all the people that I'm going to thank for now.